the problem we'll have right now with some Christians, with some believers. Oh, guy, I'm going through too much pains. There's so much poverty and lack around me that I have to use what I have to get what I want. Let me just live this life anyhow. After all, it's just here and it ends here. That is the greatest deception. Life does not end here. Life continues in eternity. And that is going to be eternity with God. And like I said, eternity is not 10 years. Eternity is not 5 years. It's not 50 years. Let me just give you an example of eternity. Because a time is going to come when there's going to be a rapture of the saints. If it happens in the next 7 years, okay. If it happens tomorrow, okay. If it happens next year, okay. I didn't say it's going to happen tomorrow or next year. If it happens anytime, okay. But you now need to know when rapture takes place, and that is the rapture of the saints. And after that rapture of the saints, then the devil is going to be given a room to operate on the earth with the Antichrist for a while. And let's suppose it's going to be a 7 years period, and that finishes. Then Jesus is going to come down with the saints and make war with the Antichrist and with Satan, and he's going to defeat them. And Jesus will reign for 1,000 years on the earth, and that is the millennial reign of Christ for 1,000 years. And when he finishes, the Satan is going to be released again for his season, and it's going to go out and deceive the world. Then after that, this whole thing is going to be wrapped up when Satan and when devil and when hell and when all the demons and fallen angels will be gathered together and be thrown into the lake of fire. And that is the second death. Then after that, something is going to happen. The tabernacle of God is going to journey from eternity, and the throne of God will come and tabernacle with us here on earth. So what I just described in few words is over 1,500 years or 1,300 years from now. And you know what? I just discussed it and I just described it with a few statements and a few words. But it 1,200 years, 1,100 years, or 1,050 years from now, then after that, God is going to come and tabernacle with us, and we're going to live forever and ever. That is going to be another 10,000, another 50,000, another 100,000 years. So you notice this life that you have for 70 years, for 60 years, for 100 years, or for 120 maximum was given to you to prepare for millions of years with God in eternity. So how can you live for just 120 years and live so mundane and live so blind that you are not aware